And we are live.
Hey.
I wish I could put the class in there, but we will be able to put the class back in here soon, man. But just like we promised, man, we coming with another great interview. You know what I'm saying? We got Khamylle all the way out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
How is the weather?
The weather is actually beautiful today. It was cold this morning, but it's lovely now.
Real?
Wow.
Yes.
How'd y'all deal with that
it's
snow?
up and down. One minute it's snowing, the next minute it's hot.
Right.
How was it in the snow? How did you deal with that?
My dogs liked it. I didn't like it.
The dogs always like it.
Yeah, my dogs, they loved it. Hey, but I can't stand the snow. Kids got sick. Everybody was just through.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because they probably they're not used to it.
Yeah. They not. But hey, I dealt with it. I took them outside.
Right, y'all built a snowman. Was it enough to build a snowman?
Yeah, it was a midget.
Yeah, I don't even think y'all had that much.
Snow midget?
Yeah.
Can you say midget?
That's
Can we say midget?
we just call it a little
I don't know. Do I have to say
dead.
Yeah,
My bad.
I don't know.
That's
Stay away from it.
Right. Just made a dome.
Yeah.
That's a little dome.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, bet. So I definitely want to do an icebreaker because I've been to Atlanta a few times and I want to know where is all of the good food spots.
The good food spots are always on the south side. Okay. But you know what? I'm lying. You know, all the good food is up north now. As in when it comes to looks. If you want to go somewhere and have flowers coming from the ceiling and grass walls and neon lights, then you need to go up north.
No,
but if you want soul food, then you need to come down south. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Big
for.
Daddy's Dish, Aunt V, all the Soul Kitchen in Union City, bussin'.
You say y'all got an Aunt V down there, or was you just saying Aunt V?
Aunt V, it's like Aunt V's Soul Kitchen. It's in Riverdale.
Oh wow!
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, Aunt V has definitely got to visit.
Yes. It's in Riverdale, right next. Wait a minute, shout out. Right next to my friend's smoothie shop. It's called NRG Smoothies. Okay. It's right next door. Yes, we're gonna throw it out there in Riverdale. Look it up.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to stop by both.
Yes. Tell her Khamylle sent you.
So they must know, so they gonna make it nice for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give us the special. I know that's right. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yes, indeed. I'm excited. And you said big. You named another one. What was the other one you said?
The Soul Kitchen in Union City.
Union City. Okay.
Yes, Union City. And they got a great teriyaki Japanese spot by the Dollar Tree. If anybody in Union City know what Dollar Tree is. That's what Japanese food is.
One of them, man. He's going.
Where did we go to when we was down there after what was that place we went on that Saturday for breakfast?
For the breakfast.
Breakfast at Bernie's?
No.
Breakfast at Barney's?
Barney's?
Yeah. Barney's. Breakfast at Barney's.
At Barney's.
Yes.
It was delicious.
It was good.
It's just expensive. I don't want to spend $30 on a pancake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like it there, but that's only if I'm going with some friends and we getting cute. Other than that, I'm going to Waffle House. I'm good.
Right. And I tried to go to Waffle House. That's the crazy thing. I tried to go to Waffle House. They like, no, we got a Waffle House in the city. We get to find something else.
Well, that is true. Okay, if I'm out of state, I'm gonna eat places. If I'm out of state, I'll spend $30 on a pancake. Out of state.
Just on the pancake.
Yeah, but that's
I ain't spending $30 on a canned pancake. I think I got appetizer or something.
And still was hungry. Just hungry.
And then we went to Candy's place, her mom and her aunts and them place.
Where spot? Camp Creek where?
No,
we went to Candy Burris' spot. Which one did we go to? I didn't realize
with the grandparents. No, not that one.
It's the one with her mom and her aunt and them.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name of it. But it was good though. It was real good.
Well, they got one in Camp Creek and another one. That's why I was asking which location.
Okay.
I
remember the location. It was the closest one that we went to where we was at, but
that's a good clue.
Yeah, because I can't remember where.
Well, it ain't Camp Creek. You would remember if it was Camp Creek. It's like a plaza.
Oh,
The
no, it was the
drinks
one on the
were
street.
excellent.
Okay, yeah. It ain't
it
Camp
was the
Creek.
one-
You will
yeah.
remember because I don't think you would have had the best service at that one. That's on the side. It's a little blacker where that one.
Okay, yeah, because the one I was gonna say,
okay.
the one we was at was really, really nice.
Okay.
And somebody else had said that too. Like, if you would have went to the other one, it might not have been.
Yeah,
the
it
same
probably
experience.
wouldn't have been the same.
Right.
Yeah.
But they all need to be the same. But
They
I tell you, the drinks were excellent.
Skip the
Well,
food.
shout out to Candy Girl.
So you're a life coach, right?
Yes.
So how did you get into that? How did you get into life coaching?
Well, my friends always came to me for advice, and then random people would ask me for advice, and I'm always like the life of the party. If I know you, if I don't know you, I'm pretty quiet. I have to read the room first. But people would just easily talk to me, and I realized that I'm good at it. Like, people would talk to me, they open up, and then I'm not one to go spill the beans on anyone else's problems. My best friend will come to me and try to ask me about somebody else. I'm like, now, that's not your business.
Right.
So I just realized I was good at it, and it's cheaper than therapy. So if you want to talk, vent, and get some advice from someone, I am that guy. I'm just really good at it. I'm good at saying what I think you need to hear and not what you want to hear. And a therapist is the type of person who makes you have an aha moment. You have to sit there and keep digging into yourself until you figure it out. And I'm the type of person who'd be like, no, you shouldn't have done that. And you need to go back and finish these things and plug 1, 2, 3. But for the most part, I think I'm just really good at handling people.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know if you hear my kid. Get him. You hear him back there?
They done finished your snack.
They done finished your snack already. My husband was supposed to be home, but someone said he could fix the car today instead of tomorrow. So he done ran off and did that. But yes, that's pretty much it.
But I'm like you said, you don't have a problem with telling the truth,
right?
And so even if it's your friend or family or whatever, and that it may not be received well, because there's a lot of times I want to give advice, but I'm not the best. I think it's my delivery.
Her. Yeah. I think I'm an Aries, so my deliverance is always fun and friendly, even if it hurts your feelings. So it's always fun and friendly. But I mean, you either gonna take it to the head or take it to the heart. Hey, that's how I feel about it. I said what I said.
I was gonna ask that, like, how do your friends take that? Do they always take it as you're in coach mode, or do they just know, like, sometimes you're just giving advice?
Sometimes, I think I've always been in coach mode. I say I'm always in coach. If I'm passing children who I think are doing the wrong thing, because I was a pre-K teacher for a long time, and if I'm passing children, I'll put my hand on their shoulder and say, that's not right. Do something better. Act right. I think I'm always in coach mode. If I see something that I don't like, I talk to strangers and say, now that's not right. That if somebody doing something wrong, and I know people, my husband, he can't stand it. He's like, you need to stay out of people's business or whatever. And I try to stay out of people's business, but most of the time I kind of defer what the problem is. We get back to having a good time, because somebody in there arguing and it killed everything. Next we got the whole party got to stop, and I'm like, no, we don't have to stop the party. You just stop that little situation,
right?
Now, do you have any certifications or training pertaining to?
I do have life coach certifications. I also add them on my page if you want to see what is going on. Jesus. But I do have life coach certification. It's on my page. I also, I'm going to throw this out here too. I'm also an advocate for autism children. I have an autistic son. I have an autistic page. It's called Autistic Builder. So when I'm at daycares or if I see they have autistic children, I might throw my ABA therapy onto them or give them I know when I go out of town, you run into a lot of parents who have autistic kids, and that's who at the door right now, screaming. I think he probably wants some more grapes or whatever. But I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm a big advocate for autistic children, and he gonna have to chill out. What's wrong with him? But yes. So I just want to throw it out there. That's why he acting like that. He's autistic.
Well, since you said that brings me a question. It's not in our questions. how is it dealing with a special needs child? You know what I'm saying? Because we never, ask the parents how they feel. Because it seems like it take a lot of patience.
A
You know
lot.
what I'm saying? Like, how's that?
It take a lot of patience and a lot of cheese pizza. Okay. A lot of cheese pizza. That's all he want to eat is cheese pizza. And you have people who want to give you their opinions about what to do with your child. And I feel like you know what's best for your child. That's what I normally tell people who feel like they want to listen to this person, listen to that person, listen to this person. You're the one who are with that child every day. You know, if he's not gonna do it, he's not gonna do it. And I have to put that in my head too, because you're upset that you took someone else's advice and they're not doing it. But you already knew that before you even tried to take their advice. So it takes a lot of patience. I've started doing YouTube research and following a lot of people who have autistic children, and they're all different. So it's no way to say this one can be raised this way and this one can be raised. They're all different. But I lucked up I had a very low spectrum son, so he talks. He's not nonverbal. He's actually very smart. He's turning 5 this month. He reads on 3rd grade level. So we have to have him. But I think his brother probably took his tablet, and that's probably why he's acting like that right now.
Okay.
He has to have a tablet.
So do you have to have a therapist, a life coach for yourself, or is it not that hard?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me let you finish. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. You know what I'm saying, to help you with that, because you know what I'm saying,
right.
Keep you patient and keep you calm. You know what I'm saying.
Well, I needed therapy for myself. When I got married, I realized that you have to change when you get married. You can't stay the same person. You have to grow with your husband. You have to grow. We have to grow together. And at one point in time, I wanted to stay the same person. I like me. I'm happy with me. But you have to evolve. And I started doing therapy, one, because my insurance covered it. So I was like, why would I not do therapy if I can get it for free? And 2, she told me stuff that I didn't want to hear. Like, I could tell somebody else something and they might not want to hear it, but it's also stuff that I don't want to hear. But she would tell me, but I did have to dig into myself. That's the one thing I did notice about therapy. Like, I kind of would prefer someone to just say, you stay in school, don't leave your husband, don't clean up, just stuff like, say it.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of you're always trying to find out yourself. Like, maybe I should have a better view from them. Maybe I should. All those aha moments. I think if someone helps you say it, you get to the aha moments a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But that's how they get paid.
And then it helps you not to repeat it.
Over and over again.
Helps you to grow.
Yes. Yeah. But that's how they get paid too, by that longevity. You steady.
Right.
What am I doing wrong?
Right. They like, quit asking me all them questions. Honey, Tell me.
I realized, I said, she just pulling. I got another session. I still don't know what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But I did start therapy, one, because it was free. So if you have insurance, everyone, make sure you dig into your insurance and see if you can get therapy. You might not have to pay for it at all. I also get a free gym membership. Come on now. Come on. Yeah,
we love free.
Period. We love free.
Yeah, I'm like, it's free. Let me go ahead and talk to a therapist. I got me a black one. She understands. She hear me.
Now I wanted to ask you. I saw when through your reading your biography and stuff that you were trying to help people deal with childhood traumas.
Yes.
And and how those childhood traumas affect us in our adulthood. Can you kind of elaborate on that, and what's some advice that what's common, something that you are seeing people, that's affecting people and stuff?
Well, I'll start with myself, because I'm always out in the open when I'm talking to my clients. I myself have daddy issues. And because of my daddy issues, it put a lot onto when I got into relationships. I'm like, I didn't want no man helping me. I don't need no man. I did this. I watched my mama do it. But I'm good. I don't need that. And I need me a man. You know what I'm saying? I need my man. I need him to take trash out. I need him to put gas.
That's right.
I need my man, you know. So I was lying to myself, fighting it because of my daddy issues. You know, I felt like I didn't need one. I'm good. So that trailed and triggered me throughout my adulthood. I probably lost a lot of good things in my life just from the attitude of I'm good, going somewhere. You'll catch me changing my own tire about 30 years ago, thinking I don't need no man, just having that type of structure.
I didn't go that far.
You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't go that far now.
I would look at a tire. I'm not touching no tire. Baby, please come fix this. So I say, just from my own lifehood, I say those childhood traumas follow you. I watch it with my friends too. I'm like, he's not here anymore. Why are you steady crying over what happened in high school? That's considered childhood trauma stuff where people, just relationships from high. I know a lot of people who have relationships from high school and they expect their adult relationships to be this. He always brought me candy. He walked me to my room.
Right.
Come on now, that's not the same thing. You got to grow out of high school. We are adults now, baby. We got bills to pay. So if you need to walk to your own job, you better get to walking. It's just period. So I feel like childhood trauma trails you, and it will trail you until you realize how to cut it off and have your aha moments of either I get with it or get gone. You know, it just is what it is. I mean, you got to do you and life, and you understand doing you is different than life, because I don't want to go to work. I don't want to pay these bills, but that's life. And how do I still do me and do life at the same time? And I think childhood trauma will cut off a lot of ways to do you instead of just doing life. You know?
And so you're saying we have to address those traumas in order to move forward?
Mm-hmm. You have to know what it is. You have to dig into yourself and figure out, why don't I want, let's just say, a man? Why don't I want a man in my life? Or why don't I want to be around certain people? Let's say, you know, you got the aunt who just always telling you no, and you so used to hearing that from your aunt, so you stay away from that person. Or I've learned a lot with my man clientele. I've learned that they don't want Black girls because they have grown up with their sister or their mother who was just always fussing, always mad, didn't never want to do nothing, lazy, and they felt like that was the center Black female. So they want to talk to white girls or Latino girls. They just stay away from Black females because that's what they saw growing up. And I'm like, we all not like that. You know, I know you have the ghetto baddies, and then you have the rich baddies. They are two different people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I never thought of that, because I always wondered, you know, your mother's Black, your sister's Black. Why don't you want a Black woman?
Because I've been around that. I'm good.
I never thought of that.
They said just like that. I've been around that. I'm good. My mom, I watched my mom. I know I had one who said his mom would just eat off of him through his dad. Like, she just took the child support and really didn't love into him like he really wanted. He was more of a meal ticket than his son. And he don't talk to Black girls.
Wow.
At all. He's scared of them.
Never thought about that being a trigger.
Yeah.
That's a topic. That's a good topic we need to talk about.
Yeah, I'm like, I said, well, we again, I hit them with, we all not like that, but they don't care.
Wow.
They don't care.
Yeah, and it's like, how would they ever see the difference, especially if they just go to the other side and don't never come back? They won't never get to see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's why they didn't vote for Khamylle?
Probably. Probably. I wish we could have seen what she did differently, though. I really wish we could have seen what she did differently, because Trump, he might be able, I might can buy another house though. In about 3 years, I might can get a good house for the low.
If you got a job.
I work daily.
Wait a minute. You know, in my generation, having that government job used to be the ideal job.
And he just cutting them all off.
They
need to put some jobs on them airplanes and get to fixing them.
That's the part. The world right now hire you so quick and get you through training so quick. It's like they don't care. They just want somebody to work. and just cutting stuff short. And
they need to look at the planes. Like, forget cleaning them. Somebody need to be in the wings.
Right.
This is too much. But you know what? This is a rumor. Before I say this is true, my husband said he saw in statistics that there were twice as many airplane crashes last year and the year before, but they didn't put it on the media.
Okay.
And they're just because of Trump and all that stuff. They pushing the airplane
now
crashes.
Putting it in our face, but I feel like it's been happening and we just had no clue. But now that they're televising and making it public, it's like, oh my God, why is this all of a sudden happening? It's been happening.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I love a road trip, honey.
Yeah. Put me on in that car.
No.
Put me on in that car.
No. I can't stand a road trip. My kids in the back hollering.
Good song.
No, Khamylle, you have to have the right people in the car.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can enjoy it. You gotta
you got 3 kids, so
you gotta have the DJ. You gotta have the one, taking care of the extracurriculars in the back. You gotta have, you gotta have your side. You gotta your wingman. Like it's different positions. And that makes the road trip extraordinary. You gotta have the right people. You can't have no boring ass, quiet, sad people that don't want to talk, and you just riding in silence, or everybody in their phone. That's boring. We have a party in our road trips.
Oh yeah, it's what I'm saying. It's a party.
That's what she also said. She got 3 kids though. That might change the whole.
It does change the dynamic.
Yeah, go get on that plane.
Wipe your nose. Eat your goldfish. Stop throwing your drinks. Stop
hitting your brother. Leave them alone.
You done poured over so many times.
Stop. One time we bought a camper, right, that pulled to the back of the truck. And we figured we just gonna put the kids in there. I ride with them in the back, and it'll be cooler. They can go to sleep. It's a little refrigerator. They kept looking out the blinds while we going, and the police stopped us.
I was gonna say, because you ain't supposed to ride back there,
right?
And that we just sold it from there. Like, this ain't gonna work.
They thought y'all would kidnap the kids. Like,
right?
No. They said somebody called and told them that the person looking out the window. Yeah, so they did probably think that them kids was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And my butt sleep. I ain't gonna lie, I was asleep. I was asleep on the bed.
This comfy for mama. Like,
I was like, long as we in camp, we good. They got snacks in the fridge and some TV in here. We good. We riding. Man, we sold that thing the next week after that. We was like, this ain't gonna work.
The next week.
It ain't gonna work, man.
Now, I want to know, as far as like hitting the full potential, people hitting their full potential. What is it that's stopping people from hitting their full potential?
They sales.
Like, they're a comment. Oh, okay.
They sales. If you gotta realize what you want and go after it. I know it's a few years. I give myself a pass because I got lazy, because I ended up having an autistic son, and then next my whole life went into that. I haven't worked for 5 years. Okay, I have been dealing with him, and then I realized, okay, a year and a half ago, I started a rage room. It was a travel rage room, and I was just talking to these people while in there. I was like, okay, well, I need to make some money. We got this big old truck. I bought a little trailer, and you could just break stuff. We found the stuff on the side of the road, or if it was getting thrown away, you know what I'm saying? Free profit, And then I started talking to the people from there. And I said, I'm really good at this. I had them writing what they really want, or what was blocking them on the plate, and then they would throw it at the target, because it was just supposed to be a raid. You break stuff, you get out. Somehow they turned into sessions while I'm talking to people. I'm like, well, what makes you, what's stopping you? I don't want to go back to school. Well, that's your problem. You need to go back to school. Write it on this plate. I'm going back. I don't want to go back to school. They would throw it at the target. And I'm like, okay, this might be, I might be real good at this. Okay. They themselves. They lazy. Wow. Push no harder. You might have to get 3 jobs to do what you want to do in a year. You just might have to, because you got to save the money up. You got bills to pay, and you trying to buy your boutique or whatever you trying to do. You cannot be lazy if you want to do something. If you want to stay in this little robot world and just go to work and die when you're 85, you know what I'm saying? Then you do that. But if you want to have dreams and go after them, it's yourself who blocking you, period. What we watch? NCAA awards, Keenan Waynes, he drove all the way cross country in a U-Haul. Y'all heard the speech? He drove all the way cross country just to be on one show.
Yep.
and what's up? The Waynes brothers is what?
Yeah.
Right. The whole family.
Big dogs.
Yeah.
All because he wasn't the lazy one. Got in the dang van, drove cross country, stayed in a little bit. They said he stayed in a little bit apartment. It went
him and Tommy Davidson. They did it. That first movie they made. He was very determined. And if it wasn't for him, none of them probably would have been doing it. You know.
Nothing.
Yep. And Robert Townsend.
Yeah, right. That's because he wasn't lazy. He just said somebody got to do it. And it's gonna be me.
Yeah. Sometimes you're the chosen one.
Sometimes you chose. I think I'm the chosen one sometimes, but then I keep having these kids. I pop another one out. I'm like, dang, let me go on break for another. So I'm like, maybe I might be the chosen mother.
The chosen mother.
But dang, I ain't gonna lie, I just keep popping them out at the wrong time.
You are so silly. So tell us how you linked up with Maverick Global Distribution.
Talking. I did not. My mom have a catering gig. She was doing a catering gig at the Atrium, and Mr. Chill was in there, and I just was serving him because they had Atrium. If you want to do something, don't host it at Atrium because they didn't have no servers, and I was supposed to be in the back making food. Somehow I ended up serving 130 people by my dang self. Okay, I'm passing out wings and stuff. Them folks ain't had no nan serve. My mom was just supposed to be the caterer. We weren't supposed to be served anyway because of so thank God. Let me stop complaining. I'll be quiet.
It done turned into something.
Yeah. Because of so. I done met Ugly Money Niche. I went on his podcast. I met Mr. Chill. I'm just talking to him like I talk to anybody. I'm like, so why you sitting over here looking important? Who are you? You know, he said, I like you. You want to be a scout? And now I run his Maverick Music Mondays. I gotta say it slow because it's a tongue twister. I say it's crazy. Maverick Music Mondays every other Monday on the Maverick page because I got something to say and I can talk and I can make people laugh, and I guess I did that for him, and now that's my buddy. I know that. You know, I can call him, text him any day. He gonna answer like I know him for years. I mean, that man is really like, I really, you know, I want to say I really love him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's always
he was really easy for us to talk to as well.
Yeah, really, really cool.
I like him a lot.
Yes, I give it to him. That's a man. He not lazy. He work his butt off.
Yeah. And that's a blessing to be linking with. So, you know what I'm saying? Just off the catering gig, to be, you know, linking with people like that and turn it into something. Yeah.
I'm going to talk. If I see somebody, I'm like, who is that? They look important. Let me say hello. Let me ease in. I know my mom can't stand it. My friends can't stand it. My husband can't stand it. But if I see somebody who I think is important, I do it at church. I'm like, hi, you looking for an interview? You know, or something like that. I talk to people randomly, and I don't care if they don't like it, then they ain't got to see me no more.
But see, that's your talent.
Yeah.
That's your talent.
Yeah. And most time they like it, you know. All you got to do is learn people's name and they sign, and you kind of can know anybody from there.
Okay. Right about that.
Yeah. If they name like super long ghetto or whatever, we know that they might have a little background. So I know I can talk a little niggerish to you. If it's Claudel, I might not need to talk a little niggerish to you, you know?
And that might be the niggerishest person ever. That might be from the block. You feel me?
That's Claudel from the block.
Claudel. She's the most niggerish now. I don't even know why I use that name. Like the wrong name. Let's say Thomas or something.
Yeah, he might definitely be from the block.
So you know what?
Yeah. So can you elaborate on how you helping emerging artists through your team at Maverick?
Firstly, it's only $40 to sign up to be a Maverick artist throughout the year, and this company will put your music on over 100 platforms within that $40. then you get to keep 90% of your royalty. So whatever we spit out for you, you pretty much gonna get 90% back. They only keep 10%. Now, the best thing about them is they do these conference calls with major people on them. It's been Big V, Cujo Gooden, Drama G, people from Nevaeh, some record labels. It's always someone important on these conference calls. And once you become a new artist, you can get on the conference call, play your music, and we're going to tell you what we like, what we don't like, what you should take out. And people don't get that. You know, you don't get that from the label. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that, especially from a distribution company. You don't get that. They just put your music out there. That's it. Mm-hmm. We'll listen to it and say, you might need to add a little slow part to the end. You might want to take that out. It was dragging, you know, and these are major people. So you're going to want to listen to them instead of just me who said, I tell you, I don't like some music. Quit. I don't like it. You got to do something different. You need to add a melody here or some little drums here or whatever. And they do that. And then from there, they'll keep up with you. Maverick has their hands on Orange Crush this year, you all. They are promoters for Orange Crush. That's one of the biggest, that's a big thing that happens in Georgia and Savannah every year. They are the promoters. So when I tell you he's moving up the scale for his artists, who he gonna put on the stage besides a Maverick artist? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that man is working hard for you all. And once you just join the team, he gonna work hard for the artists as well.
Oh, that's right. So you're saying they should get on the Monday's call or the Wednesday call?
Well, the Monday is just either he'll send me someone to interview, or I'll just make some announcements. So I'm either gonna interview someone or I'm gonna make some announcements of what's going on. The conference call is what they'll put the new artists on. Yeah. And then if we like you, we might throw you on the Maverick Mondays as well, which is on YouTube. That goes on YouTube.
Okay.
So, yeah, but I love it. I think if I told him I might need to start making some music. I got a little flow to me. You know?
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, from what it looks like, if you got good music, they're gonna get you known. You just have to be known to be a good artist. You have to be known. And if I don't like what I hear, you ain't gonna be known because I ain't playing it again. And I'm not gonna come back and find you. You know, I gotta hear the first song and like it, and before I start digging for an artist again.
So I got a question. So what's like a common mistake that you see with new artists like that's coming trying to push their music? Is there, something like, is they not taking a creative criticism too well, or what is not putting too much into it or anything like that?
They broke and they don't want to spend no money. And you got to spend money to be an artist. You got to have a budget, and they think everything's going to be handed to them. Oh, this song fire. They gonna fly from there. No, you gotta pay for advertising. You gotta pay for editing. You gotta pay the $40 for the year to be on the global. You gotta pay for stuff. And most times you gotta pay to be on showcases. That I thought that was free. The artist told me they pay to be on those showcases. So you gotta pay. And again, people, it's hard times. So
I just realized that they have to come out of money to be the halftime show for the Super Bowl. Yeah. You have to come out of pocket. Yeah.
I thought you just did it for free. I didn't know you had to.
Nothing's free.
Pay no money.
Pay for everything. I hear you got to pay for your star on the Walk of Fame. Is that true?
I'm sorry?
You got to pay for your star on the Walk of Fame. Is that true?
Now, I'm not sure about that.
I heard that. Ain't nothing free. I thought that was like
crazy.
An award.
How you making me a star?
I didn't know that was an award. I was like,
right, you feel me?
I didn't ask for
free. That's weird. That's what
when I ain't getting no money.
I don't want the star.
Right. He said, I don't want the star.
I thought that was an award.
I always thought it was free.
Yeah, nothing's free. Nothing. The gas you need to get to your places ain't free. So
I'm telling you, and honestly, nothing is free.
Nothing. I tell artists that all the time. Like, if you don't have the money in the bank to really get started, then I suggest you try to build up before you come out, because you're gonna have a fire song, but you're not gonna be able to promote it. And we want the DJ. You gotta pay the DJs to play your songs. We want the DJs to play it. So you gotta.
They want to be paid.
I was gonna say, do y'all have like a list of like, like certain costs? So say somebody comes on there and they do not have a budget yet, but can y'all break it down and like,
I'm sure
how much everything costs?
I'm sure Mr. Chill, he do everything. If anything I asked that man to do, he's done it. So I'm sure he would do that for the artists, because just to explain this, and because we have a lot of DJs on the Maverick team, then we can like throw you onto them as well if you need your stuff heard. So I'm sure he's willing to make a budget list for someone if he's willing to give out his DJ names, but you got to pay him.
Right.
You got to pay him. It's because it's a song ain't nobody heard. You're not going to make me look like a bad DJ just playing your music and it ain't that good. But if you pay me $50, I'll play it and it ain't that good. I mean,
I know that's right.
It gets a little better when there's money involved. You put a few more scratches in it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay it for free though. It ain't that good.
Oh man, this has really been a great interview, man. Like, you
I love you.
Your personality is phenomenal.
Like, everybody love me. I'm telling you.
Deadhead, you have been very easy to talk to. It has totally been fun.
Just like Mr. Chill. Oh,
yes.
I can see why y'all are linked up.
Yeah, we just linked up, talked for 10, 20 minutes, then next know it was an hour. I'm like, what you want me to do? I do it, sir.
No, that's right.
Well, would you like
What's some words of advice that you would give somebody that's that's looking to get into the music industry, or that's looking to do what you do, be a life coach? Because that sounds interesting.
Well,
you know how to talk.
I would say words of advice is get out your own head to both of them. Because people will laugh at you saying you're a life coach and they're like, what is that? I've heard, I got that so many times. And then next, it's sticking in your head like, well, what is that? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this is bad. Maybe. And then I realized all the people's lives I touch who call me out of nowhere and say thank you for the advice. And then that really sticks more. But when you first starting off, you're going to hear the bad things. Right. So get out your own head. To an artist, get out your own head. If you're hearing that your beats aren't that good, then you just don't take it to the heart. Take it to the studio. Work on your beats. Make them better. Don't get people can't take criticism real good. So my advice is people are going to criticize you. Period. No matter what you do, how you do it, it could be perfect. Somebody gonna say them roses ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of just be perfect, they find the littlest thing to just hate. So you're gonna have to learn how to accept criticism and know you the shit anyway. How about that? I am that person, and can't nobody tell me I'm not. And you keep moving forward. Whatever the next step is, you climb it, and don't worry about nobody else. Because once you're at the top, everybody got their hand out.
Are you they cousin?
Right. Yeah, are you they cousin? Oh, I know them. I grew up with them. Right. I swear I know Eric Berry just because I went to school with him. I don't know that man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him at all. We spoke once, twice in the hallway. I don't know, but that's just how people are. So just want to throw that out there. People are like that. Once you become that person for real, they're gonna be right there like, yeah, I know. Same person who said, what she doing is a joke. Yeah. So that's my advice to all y'all out there. You doing a good job, no matter what. No, you think you doing a bad job, you are doing a good job. To all the mothers, because women, ain't this Women's Week month? Is it Women's Week? Women's Month or something?
They celebrating us this month. I know they was Heart Month last month.
It's something coming up. Well, something coming up for the females.
Well, Mother's Day is coming up.
For the females, you doing a good job. If you're single, a mother, or married, or whatever, you are doing a good job. And if you feel like you are not, figure out why you feel like that.
Right.
I feel like a lot of
your girl.
And I feel like a lot of women of color need that, like Black women, because they don't get that a lot. It's just really not talked about women's mental health too. You know what I'm saying? Black women's mental health and like protecting them and stuff like that. It's crazy right now.
It's crazy. Don't nobody protect us like we protect us. I guess not even our own men. It's up to us to protect ourselves and lift ourselves up, and I'm okay with that. Because I'm easily, I might cry for 5 minutes, but the next day, you can't tell me nothing. I'm working on whatever I wrote down, crying. You got my tears still on the ink. But
right.
I'm gonna get to it that next day. Fine.
Yeah,
right.
It's like Black women are like forced to be independent. You got to be strong.
Resilient.
Yeah,
sure. I want to say it's kind of our fault though that we are forced to be independent because we act like we can be independent. So when somebody do try to come save you, horse and carriage, you like, I got it. A lot of us are like, I got it, because a lot of us grew up in single parent homes. Now a lot of us didn't, because my husband grew up in a 2-parent home. So he'd be like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you act like that or whatever? And I'm like, you a little catered little baby little boy. You got both your parents in the house. Don't be talking to me. You calling your daddy saying daddy, you know what I'm saying? Don't be talking to me. But a lot of us grew up in single parent homes. So I kind of want to say we got in our own way why we act like that, resilient, and why we can be independent and all this. And if a man do come along, we do, I got it. Like let's say you want to take the trash out and you ask your man to take the trash out, right? And then he don't move within 5 seconds. What you do? You go take the trash out. Like, I got it. Forget it. And we don't have to do that. We don't have to.
Right. Because I calls him up, Jeffrey, the trash is full. Can you get over here?
But sometimes I might run it out. But that's my daddy issue. Like, if I'm irritated, he ain't take trash out in like 5 seconds. I got it. That just come from daddy. I can do it myself. Fine, forget it. But he happy. He ain't have to take trash out. He ain't do nothing to him. Right. I'm the one still dragging the trash out. He just fine. Like, it's just stupid. It's crazy. Yeah. It's retarded.
I can dig that.
That's true.
Could you give us your social sites where people can find you and watch your shows?
It's actually right there. I wrote it there, right there in my name. It's Do You Khamylle, spelled just like that. Y'all can screenshot it if you want to and look me up.
Is that
Do You Khamylle?
All social sites?
You said who? Oh yes, Do You Khamylle. And if you look for me on Facebook, it's just Khamylle, my name. I just started a YouTube channel. I got my banner up, but that's about it. I'm starting posting stuff on. Okay,
but they can start building. No, they can already start. Right. Go ahead and start.
Yeah, it's under Do You Khamylle. How about that? If you want to go, subscribe. You know what? Yeah, go subscribe, because once I hit 50, I can start going live. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah,
do that so I can start going live.
Subscribing right now.
Right. Yep. Yeah. And we're gonna have to check you out on Mondays. You said now on Mondays, how do they get to the link to be able to do the
It's gonna be Maverick Global Distribution page. Maverick Global Distribution.
Okay.
Yep. They Instagram page, and I come on every other Monday. And sometimes I got an interviewer. Last time it was Big V, from Nappy Roots. And then sometimes I might not.
Yeah. Okay. But what time do you say your interviews are?
You said
what time?
What time?
At
8
o'clock.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, but they live, so if you missed it, you can go back and watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, we definitely gonna tune in. We appreciate you for this opportunity. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta lock in, do more stuff.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes,
I'm here. Look, I'm still a stay-at-home mom for right now. I do work, independently with my clients or whatnot, but I'm at home. So if you need me, it ain't like I'm stuck, bogged by nothing. I come, especially during school hours. I'm definitely available during school hours.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
this has been great. This has been great.
We really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you all. You guys want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Yes. I might need you to help me with some coaching.
Come on. Come on. It's only $30 a session, everybody. They are an hour long, and that's half the price of a therapist. So I just want to throw that out there. It's half the price. 30. And I'm going to call you and make sure you either did it or did you write it down and stick it in your notes or whatever we talked about. I'll call you back the next day.
So you do some like phone and Zoom and all that?
It's normally Zoom, or you come to my house. This is my little life coaching room, media room. I have 2 chairs in here, so you can either come over and then if not, it's Zoom.
Okay.
Yes,
definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Khamylle. You have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Now, the only thing that scared me is my kids start screaming. So let's see what them happening up there. All right, y'all.
All right.
You have been great. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.